What is up, folks? This is Aircast, and welcome back to Infinity Minecraft. Alright, so I've been working on power. Specifically, I've been working on a Tesseract, because it's a decent ways to the top, and I want to hook up some solar panels. So, I've been making a bunch of stuff. This is something I hadn't made before, and I'm starting to get into some other things that I haven't made, and so I was getting a little uncomfortable with making so many things off camera, so I've decided to go ahead and show you the process of making the Tesseract. It's actually been quite a while. I've been working on it for quite a while, because it takes a lot of different things to make. I hooked up both of my what are they called? The pumps in the nether. I hooked up both of them to different spots, so I've got plenty of lava going through. I was actually losing power because I didn't have anything hooked up, so because the pumps had done everything they could within their range, so I've got power coming in again. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. These actually aren't that hard to make. They're kinda expensive. Well, the assembly table is not. And we checked that out in the last episode. Diamond gear, okay, yeah, that's a little expensive. You've got to use the gold through this over here, the smeltery. We've done this in the past where we had to make gold gears, or gears of different types. Is there any more in here? No, okay, good. But that's how you get the diamond gear, so that one actually is not that bad. So 4 diamonds, 5 diamonds, not too bad. 6 obsidian, again, not bad. Let's see, what else? We also needed the lasers. And these are a little more expensive, I guess, because you need to make more of them and they take a lot of energy. But yeah, so 5 diamonds per 4. So, it takes 2 per. So they're medium expensiveness. It really depends on how lucky you get with gathering diamonds. In the past, 9 has been pretty decent. Now, I've, of course, overdone it with, some builds, and it's made a lot more of them, and eventually I will, but I don't want to use up too much power. Time, I've got enough circuits made at the moment where I could do what I wanted to, so that wasn't too much of a big deal. What's that? Laser acceptor interface? I don't know what that is. Laser drills are really awesome. I imagine they're super expensive. Not really. Rechargers? Are those really expensive? No? Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised. I guess the power is really the limiting factor on those, though, because they take a ton of power. Holy cow, do they take a lot of power. Could I hook them up and use them right now? Yeah, I could. Should I? No, not really. The nice thing about these is what you do is you set them up near bedrock, and they need a clear line of sight towards bedrock. And they generate different items depending on what focuses you have hooked up, or you can have no focus or foci hooked up, and they just generate everything. So the focuses give a larger percent chance to generate a certain item, like blue for lapis, and there's all different kinds of things that you can do. I would recommend looking it up, because otherwise you're probably never really gonna know what you're supposed to be getting out of them. But yeah, so I've got this thing running. It's just building me more chipsets. It does take a good amount of power, as you can see. Looks like it was 100,000 RF. Really? That's, yeah, per chipset. That's pretty expensive. But I would recommend putting a chest beside it, because otherwise I'll probably have to wait a second. Yeah, it's almost there. It just pops it out. So you need an inventory, because otherwise you're just going to lose everything. So don't do that. Alright, so to get some of the stuff that I need to make the Tesseract, we're going to have to do some stuff with IC2. So we've messed around with IC2 in the past. That was actually the first thing that we went to. I ended up going with thermal expansion because, of course, a lot of the machines that we needed took or needed thermal expansion to be able to work. They needed RF, and RF is just the basic energy these days. Unfortunately, not many things really use the other energy types these days, but AE2 has its own, but it's built into where it can accept other things. BuildCraft is kind of the same thing. It's just, it used to be used a lot, but it's not really used much anymore at all. Alright. So, Tesseract frames. I have these guys. I think I might have actually... Did I make these on... No, I didn't. Okay. So, they need the thermiomic fabricator, which is this guy over here. We've made stuff with these before. And as you can see, I've got the blaze pattern in here now. But we needed to make several different tubes out of those. So we needed the ender electron tubes, which I just showed you takes ender endstone and ender eye vendors. We need, well, vibrant alloy. I haven't actually gotten to that point, I don't think yet. We need the blazing electron tubes. Delete. And we needed, this is what I needed the chipsets for. But these take the lapis as well, and just replace lapis or whatever to make the different tubes, right? So for the blaze, you need blaze powder in this kind of shape, and then redstone here and here. I'll show you here. So instead of lapis, it'd be blaze powder instead of, you know, etc., etc. So what I still need out of this is I've made these octadic capacitors, but I need to make this stuff. So for this, actually, I think I can go ahead and make... Oh, am I not? Okay, I wasn't in the inventory. I can go ahead and make one of these, I think. Yeah, okay, frequency transmitter, good. I need to make some advanced circuits, and basically I need to start hooking up all of those machines that I had previously unhooked. Now I do want to check and see. As you can see, I repowered my legs. I keep forgetting to do that, and then I'm just like slow and whatever. Alright. And that's the one I've been messing around with. I don't think I have any machines still up here. Yeah. But I don't know exactly where they all are now. Let's check this chest over here. This is the only other place I can think that they would be. And no, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So let us go ahead. Well, I'll do something you can't see. And then I'll come back over here. Alright, so I wonder if I type in... Well, that's not ISO industrial, but can I do at? It didn't let me. Shift 3? Oh. Nope. IC2? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got some stuff here. We've got generator, electric furnace, macerator, extractor. I could probably hook this up and be better for it. Because sticky resin, I've got a decent amount of rubber though, so I probably don't need it at the moment. As far as power goes though, I need to worry about these things blowing up. Okay. I'm just thinking of how exactly I want to handle this. Let's go ahead and IC2. At IC2. That's kind of strange. You can do add IC2 up here, but not Yeah. Not over here. That's kind of strange. And this is industrial craft. Industrial craft. Okay. Alright, so we're going to have to plow through some of these machines. What I'm looking for is a metal former. Metal former is the biggest thing I need right now. Okay, so metal former. Now, what all does this need? So we need a basic machine casing, which takes an iron chipset. And takes some iron plates as well. And I don't think... Well, I've got 10 iron plates. But I don't know that that's going to be enough. Alright, so iron ingot and redstone. Let's go ahead and head over to... Oh! Little buggy there. I hate getting stuck in the tops of blocks. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab some iron. And put it in here. And we'll go ahead... I'll let this finish. Okay, yeah, let's unclick that. Alright, so iron chipset. It's going to take quite a bit of energy. Does it actually tell me how much? No, it doesn't look... Oh, here it is. So this takes 200,000 RF to make one of these things. That's a lot of RF. Granted, I have like 4.5 billion RF, but still, right? You want to you want to have more coming in than going out, right? So... Alright, so let's just take that. Alright, yeah, I can make that. That's fine. I'll go ahead and make some more of the iron ones. So let's go ahead and do this, because this will not be the only basic machine casing that we're going to need. Alright, so we also need some coils, which are going to take some copper cables. I'm going to need some tools to do this, because I don't have everything I need for that. Alright, so what are they called though? Cutters. I actually have some up there. I'm not sure why some of these don't work, to be quite frank. Okay, so I need one more plate. Alright, you know what? Let's just go grab them from the other room. I put them on that tool wall that I showed you last episode or the episode before. Let's see. Here's that one, and there's that one. Oh, those cutters are almost done. I don't know if I'll get out of them as... yeah, it only has 5 uses left. Alright, so I'll take the hammer. Oh, drop. I'll take the hammer, but I won't worry about the cutters because those just don't have any life left in them. And let's go over here just in case I need... This is my little workroom, basically. That's not decorative. Alright. So I can take... I don't remember exactly how to do this. Alright, what do I need to do to make iron plates? Oh. Okay, so the recipe changed. We need twice the amount of iron that we needed before. Great. Alright, so there's that. We have plenty of plates now. For this, at least, we don't have, you know, enough to do a ton. Coils, we need copper. Oh, right, we're making cutters. And that, and I'll just make 2 of them. Okay. I need some copper, and I think I need to make copper plates, and then I make the cable. Yeah, copper plates first. So, looks like I need to start smelting some of this, because I don't have a ton of copper at the moment. Okay, so let's go like this. I want to see if it's shapeless. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Almost done with that forge hammer. Alright, so, and then I can put it like that. And I don't want to use all of them. I'll use that. Good. Okay. And we'll go ahead and make... I need to get 3 of these. Yeah, for some reason iron isn't wanting to work in these patterns. Okay. And what else do we need? We need toolboxes, which are going to take bronze. So I need to double that. So here's some bronze. Okay. This hammer isn't going to last that long. How many uses does it have? 16? Okay, that should be fine. Good. And then, oh no, it takes 5 each. Is that right? Yeah, it takes 5 each. So I'm gonna need another hammer. Alright, what kind of stick did this want? A treated stick. Really? Well, isn't it an awesome thing that I have a ton of creosote behind me? Alright, let me get some buckets. Oh, actually, I have some here. So, what was it? Oh, I just need wood around the outside. Wood. That's fine. Alright, stop moving. There we go. Alright, like that, and there's some treated wood. Good. Okay, this is full of... Oh, it's down here. That's full of creosote, so... Well, it's not full, but it has a bunch in there. Oh, actually, between last episode and this one, I added a bunch more of these. I don't have them all hooked up at the moment. I'm starting to run low on channels. This end's fine, but as we get down here, like, this is a really long way away, and I've used up 29 out of 32 channels by the time I get down there, so we're gonna have to do something about that. I've always had a problem getting the... Oh, what are they called? P2P tunnels. I've always had a problem getting those to work properly. Like, I kind of understand what's behind them, but for some reason I have a hard time with them. And I honestly have no idea why. But I'll work on those off camera, and then that's probably how we're going to have to do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make some more... Oh, I needed a hammer. So let's go back to metal form. And then... Oh, go like that. And then like that. And then like that. Okay. And I'll make 2 of them. So I needed bronze. Not like that. I guess I can just do it in here. Hammer. Okay, that should be more than enough. Okay. And then we'll just do like that. Oh! Looks like I had a lot of bronze plates in there. I just didn't realize it. Whoops. Okay, well now I have 48 of these. I'm sure I'll use them at some point. Now, I don't have chests. Great. Watch it take, like, oh, I do have a chest. Then why didn't you work? Oy. I think a lot... I'm saying I'm a lot. I think a lot of these patterns are suffering, because... Well, they've done a lot of changes, so... The patterns aren't what they naturally are. And I think it's suffering because of that. How do you make a chest? A bunch of mini chests. That's great. That'd be funny if that was the only way to do it. Alright, so let's go ahead. Wood. That'd be hilarious. Alright, I want to see what a mini chest is. Like, well, what it does, what it looks like. That's plenty. And we'll go ahead and do this. And for some reason, like I said, still not working. Chest. There we go. 1, 2. 2 toolboxes. And then we should be able to do our metal former. Awesome. Okay, so obviously we still can't hook this up to power, but we'll get there. Alright. Unless they changed it I seriously doubt it uses RF now. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. That'd be cool if it did, but I didn't expect it to. Oh, we need... Ooh. We have the power tool. So let's run and get it, because I don't want to risk losing that. If you don't use the power tool and use it in lossless mode... Oh, here's the other one. If you don't have the power tool and use it in lossless... Wait a minute. Is that it? Yeah, I thought that was the tree tap. What happened to my wrench? Uh-oh. Let's... Yeah, I've got one of these. Heck if I know where it is. But I've got one. Alright, fine. Fine, fine. Unless it's in my bag. It could be in my bag. Oh, it is. Okay, there we go. Well, you can go back on the wall. Okay. I'm glad I found that, because otherwise... I'm sure some of you would scream at me. Not in comments or anything, but in the... you know, at your home. On the screen. Alright. We've got that. Now, do I have those in my bag too? No, I don't. I've been looking for what happened to those cables that we used to transfer the RF to the IC2 EU energy. But I couldn't find them. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe... Oh, they're there. Didn't I have more than that, though? RedNet cables? How much are those to make now? RedNet. Huh. Wonder what the difference is. Yeah, they don't have a pattern. These do. They're not... They're the RedNet cables. They're not the energy cables. It's actually really frustrating how many things that they've disabled. Like, they've made sure and left them in so that, you know, what you have already built isn't just, you know, done. You have to redo everything. But they've made it so that you can't craft them. And that's been really frustrating to me. Okay, now... This thing's in the way. Where do I want to put this? This is a really empty area that would be nice to put it, but... Oh, frame drop. Something's saving. Alright. Let's go ahead, I guess, and do something like this. I still don't like the positioning of this thing, but it's just one of those. I needed to have it, you know. So I just with this smeltery, I keep needing it, and I don't really use it that much. But there's some critical things that I need it for, so I'm like, well, I guess I'll leave it there for a while, and then I get frustrated and move it. Why could I see through these? That's a bug. Alright. Let's go over here. And... Can I hook these up directly? I can't remember exactly how these work. Let's go ahead and stick... I'm going to stick the extractor. Okay, good. I was waiting for it to blow up, frankly. That was totally what I was waiting for. Alright, so I will stick one here. And I'll put one here. Okay. But yeah, I was waiting for it to blow up. Now, is this on lossless? It's not saying what mode it's changing to. Let me go ahead and check controls. Dark Steel, Draconic Evolution, Intertool, Gameplay, IC2, Mode Switches, comma. Okay, enabled, good. Because I don't want to lose this. There we go. Oh, yeah, see how much power that takes up? It's a lot more power than would otherwise be the case. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Oh, this isn't a battery pack. No wonder it didn't charge. I was very confused there for a second. Alright, so metal former, and you're sticking up metal. Good. Alright, so this is going to act as our hammer and as our, as you can see, cutting, extruding. It does everything that we need it to do. I kind of wanted it to be over here, but this is not the one that I need to hook up to. I guess I could have put it here. So this area down here is really meant for more automation kind of stuff. Yeah, I think I will move it back over there. I need my battery pack though. Sorry for running back and forth so much, but I keep thinking of things that I need from that room that I don't have. And yeah, there we go. Oh, it has like no energy in it. Well, that stinks. Let's go ahead and put it on our back. How much power do you have? You have 43k in it. That should be plenty. At least plenty to move this stuff, right? So I wonder if... No, okay. I kind of didn't figure, but I was like, huh. If I try this, I wonder if it'll work. Wait. Well, I can't charge you unless you use yourself. Or I use you. Whatever. Oi! So how am I supposed to charge you? I guess I could do this. So I can put you here. And then I will do that. Some coal. Yeah, you're really slow to charge. And a generator, you need something that's stronger for it to really work, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's get rid of you. So I'm gonna have these hooked up like so. Come on. Wow, generators are slow in charging. Were they that slow in the past? It's really hard for me to say. It's taken 3 pieces of coal just to do this lossless wrench. Alright. So it should be fine now that I have this pack on. Yeah, there we go. But it didn't want to... I don't know. I don't know why it does that. I think it's just old coding, to be honest, because like if you're using something with RF, it does not work that way. And the way these hook up to everything is kind of frustrating too. But what can you do? Alright. There we go. Okay, now I can hook these guys up. That's actually not how I intended to use that, but whatever. Alright, I'm going to take the coal out of there. I'll leave this here just in case I need it, but IC2 does not use energy in generators efficiently. So, at least not with like solid fuels. There are other ways to get it more efficiently, but yeah, whatever. Alright. I feel like we've made absolutely no progress whatsoever. So what we need to do now, metal former, is to go ahead, let's go back to our Tesseract. Okay. So this is just going to make it easier for me to do stuff like this. That's expensive. Intricate circuit board. So I need to do this. I have one set up behind me. I need gold and redstone. So that's gold. I need some redstone. And I need how many of these? I need 2 for each advanced circuit, and that's 4. So I need 8. Okay. Okay, like that and that. And like that. So I need 8 of these. I'll just go ahead and let it make for now. What else do I need? I need some... Well, let's focus on these for now. I need some basic capacitors. I don't know if I have any left in here. Basic... No, I don't. I used all of them making these right here. Alright, so I need basic capacitors. I need, again, 8 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What else do I need? I need some of these chipsets, which I've got. I need some circuits, which I do need. Alright, so I need some copper. And that's what I'll have the redstone, or the, oh, I need actual copper bars. Or ingots. Whatevs. Alright, so extractor. I need these. And it works decently fast. Okay, so we've got some compatible upgrades here. Upgrade slots are over here. I don't have what I need to do the overclocker upgrades. That's what it needs to speed it up. At least I don't think I do. Oh, actually it still takes the exact same as it did. 10 coolant cells. Oh, it needs IC2 coolant now? It used to be able to use water cells. Yeah, I wanna see what the coolant is. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. So this is gonna take a little while. I'm gonna be back in just a minute when this has made plenty of these guys. Alright folks, so looks like we're actually out of time. Gosh. So now you're starting to see the downside of this pack as far as actually recording it goes. Now, the next Tesseracts that I make, I'm not going to show. And I thought about not showing it, or I started to not show it, because I was like, well, I've made Tesseracts before, but this time it's a bit different, right? And I was making new machines, and I didn't feel good about making new machines, you know, without showing you guys how to make them and what they do. So that's kind of just where we are right now. But we made a little bit of progress. I've got my extractor, and that's about it. Right? I mean, I talked about the assembly table a little bit, and I talked about some other stuff, but yeah. So next episode, hopefully we can get our Tesseract, and I'll start hooking up some solar panels. It's good to have. I don't like having solar panels, you know, be the be-all end-all of power generation. I like to mess around with some other stuff, and we will mess around with big reactors and stuff like that, and the draconic energy one, and maybe even dabble with some nuclear reactors. But we're just gonna have to see. These things are kind of complicated, especially when you're getting into mods that you haven't used in the series in a long time or at all. So, I mean, like, I haven't used BuildCraft tables or anything like that, but now you need the BuildCraft table for a lot of stuff. So, it's good that we have it. It takes a lot of power to use. I can actually make my facades now. I might replace the glass that we've got in there that I talked about a little bit. But, it's fine like it is, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, but that's going to be the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you got some information out of it. I don't know if you're able to do that or not. Sometimes I feel like I talk a lot and I make a tiny bit of progress and I'm like, well, crap. I wanted to get a lot of stuff done this episode, but, well, there went my 30 minutes. Now, this guy down here is making a decent amount of progress. You see we've got this... I won't call it a quarter because it's more than a quarter. It's more like a third. Actually, it is a third. So we've got 1/3 here. We've got maybe it's a little less than a third. I guess another third would be there. It's not... Is it a quarter? 1, 2, 3... I guess it is a quarter. Huh. I tend to... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm thinking of a quarter as being these two blocks and then these two blocks over here. So it would be a quarter. It's just not a quarter in the way that you're really used to thinking about it. But yeah, anyway, so we've got a quarter of it, which is a good amount. So, but as soon as all of these really start going, then we're going to have a lot of potatoes on our hands, which is exactly what we want. So happy about that. We've got infinite water, not really worried about. We've got plenty of fertilizer still left in here, and fertilizer isn't hard to make, so I've got plenty of appetite, and really that's the limiting factor, because you can end up getting sand from just stone. So getting lots of power incoming. For some reason, the little tooltip thing down there started working just randomly, so we've got 4.4 million, or billion, excuse me, RF, which is a good amount. I mean, it's a drop in the bucket when you consider the thing holds over 2 trillion. I think it's like 2.5 trillion. But yeah, so anyway, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.